Hello everyone, I am Shah and welcome to our channel Experience CandEx. Today is 16th episode of our CandEx series where we invite guests from industry and academia to share their experiences and learnings. Who is our today's guest? Our today's guest is a mechanical engineering graduate, PGDM in business management, business analyst, certified applied psychologist, and certified career analyst. He is having more than 20 years of experience in the corporate world in the field of operations management and educational awareness. He is having in-depth knowledge about various occupations and skill sets required for these occupations. He is passionate about helping students and young professionals to decide their career path based on their personality and interest through his novel initiative called Paramarsh. He is strong believer of youth of India. He strongly believes that youth of India has all the potential to lead the world in every facets. However, they need systematic and appropriate guidance at every stages of their career path. So without taking any more time, let me introduce our today's guest, Mr. Viral Bhadgavkar.
Thank you, Deep, for inviting me once again for your initiative experiment candles. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Viral, for joining us second time, and thank you for sparing your valuable time.
Thanks. Thanks a
So,
lot.
Viral, I think we already introduced you, and you being a multi-potentialite personality. So I'm sure today's sessions will be very fruitful for all our audience.
Yeah.
And this topic is quite interesting, and I think recently with the results of 12th science, 12th commerce, arts, 10th standard students, I'm sure everyone is talking about this topic. So I'm sure it's worth investing time on seeing this content and getting guided by your experience. So
Yes.
yeah, so Viral, my first question is so what is career and importance of education? A very basic question.
Correct. Deep, yes, this is the right time that the results are declared, and many of the students and youngsters are looking for a career guidance. So yes, that's a very basic questions. And what is a education and what is a career? Without understanding that, it is very difficult to select the career and choose the career and education. So James Piaget has very well given the definition of education. The education, the principal goal of education in school should be creating a man and woman who are capable of taking their own decisions. They are generating the new things, not by following the others people who have already taken the decisions. They are creative, they are inventive, and they are discoverer. They take the opinions from the all others, but they are taking their own decision. That is the importance of education. Why we go for a schools, it's going school and studying, not just earning the money. It is not just for the earning the money. Those who are not went to the school, they are on much better. But the purpose of education is the decision making. They take the right decision making. you know just like in a video game, when we play the video game, before that we have a tutorial, the training sessions. The
Yes,
schools and educations are just like those training sessions. You can use your skills, you can develop your skills without anything losing, without anything on a stack. You can do the experiment, and that all the learnings you can use it in your practical life, which
right.
is not with the uneducated people, or the people who don't have a fortune to go in a schools. So they, what they do the all experiment in their practical life, in actual life, and the stake is very high, and that way they learn it, right? That is the importance of the education in a today's life, right?
Great.
And what is a career? So career is a work life experience. It is the experience that we take throughout our life. More you take a experiment, more you develop your career. And the journey of career, the career path is start from your education, your paid unpaid trading, your occupation, your job, what you are doing, your role in your family, the way you are connected with the other communities in a society. It is the way you live your life. More you take experience, more you develop your career path, your career. So it is not only limited to your education or limited to your job. It is the entire journey. It is the way you live your life. That's a career, right?
Right, right.
So
Y-
so I think, deep, it is clear that why education and what's a career.
Right.
Okay.
So, very well explained, Viral. So, why career selection is so important and how it should be selected?
Yes, correct. So Deep, the statistical data of various research institute have conducted the research in year 2018 and 17, and it reveals the fact that only 18% people are getting the right opportunity for development in a job. 81% of the employees, they think about changing the job for a better career opportunities, and only 25% of the people are happy and satisfied with the career opportunities they are getting in their present job.
Right,
What this data reveals, you know, the people are not at the right place. They are just selected career by the way they are coming, what are the ways they come on their career path, and they select the career. That's why
right,
they are not happy with their present job. What happens because of that? Poor performance, frequent changes in a job, imbalance between their emotions and a mental thinking, and finally it is drilled down to the burnout. And you won't believe, throughout the world, in every 4 seconds, one student commit the suicide just because of the frustration and burnout, because of they are in a wrong career path, or they are not properly select their career path. And how we should select the career, in spite of the level of education in our countries increase, more than 75% of percent education levels today is there, right? Which was 10 years back around only 20-25%.
right,
We have developed immensely in a world of digitalization, and our work life is the working style is also improved so much. But today still it is a burning issue amongst the students and youngsters, that how they should select the career. They select their career just by seeing the success of the other people. They select the career just by following the trend. Like in the present trend, people are selecting computer science because it is a digitalization era of the digitalization. So without just seeing their potential, their strength and weaknesses, they just follow the trend. They follow the success of the other people's. But the
right,
right way of career selection is a completely different. It is a four-stage process, the where first one should understand their strength and weaknesses,
right,
their interest, their caliber. There are five dimension analysis is carried out. That is, what is your personality, what is your interest, what is your career motivator, what are your skills and abilities, and what is your learning styles.
okay,
So at least first of all, you know what you are. And if you
right,
don't know what you are, there are the many ways to know it. One of the ways is a feedback. You ask to your colleagues, your teachers, or take a scientific test like a psychometric test, and then you understand what exactly you are,
right,
right? After that, the second stage is about selecting the career which is suit to your personality. You won't believe, in a present day there are more than 3,000 different occupations and professions in the market.
Wow.
Just in a long back, just we had only the 4 or 5 doctor, engineer, lawyer,
Yes,
and the CA profession, C or CS. It's not like that. Today the world is a totally different. There are more than 3,000 different occupation, and selecting uh, one out of that suitable to your career is a really a Herculean task. But out of that career, all career path which have their own requirement for job, like their personality and interest, their strength. So once you understand your own personality, your interest, you should shortlist at least 4 or 5 career options, okay, career occupations or the path. And in a third stage, you shortlist at least 1 or 2 path for your plan A and plan B. And then
okay,
in a fourth stage, you make your complete plan throughout your career. It is not just limited to your graduation or your master degree, or not only the selection of the industry. It is a throughout your life journey, what you will do at the different stages after graduation, which industry, which department, which field you should go it as per your strength. That entire journey you should plan it, and then you put it into execution, right? So that is the right way of selecting the career. Okay.
exactly. I agree with you, Viral, on this point. And I think industry is also suffering because of this, because they get the manpower which are not properly motivated, and they get also high attrition rate because of this, and this leads to loss of productivity as well.
That's true. That's true, Deep.
So, selecting a right career is, I think, win-win for industry also, and as an employee also, it
Also,
creates you can create a value for your organization where you are working, and ultimately it will create value for you for your better future also.
correct, correct, Deep.
Yeah. So, thank you, Viral, for explaining these 4 stages of career selection. Uh, Coming to, as you said that previously we had very few options and now options are more and more. So I think it is like a overload of an information. But according to you, which are the new age skill sets which are required in today's time?
Yes. So, Deep, we are in a industrial revolution, fourth stage of industrial revolution.
Right.
There are earlier 3 stages, different stages, and that, and every stage has their own requirement, right? Like in a beginning, in a industrial one, there are many of the people are migrating from the villages, rural area to the urban areas. At that time, the steel industry, then cotton industries were under development. At that time, the skill sets what require are completely different. They are more on a job oriented, not decision making is involved. Industrial revolution 2, where the mass production is started, so people are a repetition of work. Decision making was not that much important. This time study, motion study, so repetition of work, getting developed for the repetitive task as per your skill set. That was very important. And industry 3, where the computer introduced, so everybody was on a data entry, programming, and how to we do the all the work from the manual to the computer digital. And you recall, right? The computer will change the eat out the all the jobs, and the people will be jobless at that time. That was their thought process, but it was a tool, it was a new skill set required, how we can use the computer for our day-to-day life, our day-to-day work warrior. So that at that time, the skill of computer was under demand. But now we are at the stage of industry revolution 4. Okay, where now the computer networking, internet of things, everything will be digitalized all over the things. Whatever the things you see, whatever the task you take it, everybody try to convert it into digital form.
Yes.
Digitalization is one of the key. Then artificial intelligence today is a, it's a new way of living the life, that artificial intelligence. So that also changed the way we work in our organization, in our industries. So now the skill set required is a totally different, completely different, in a present industrial 4 revolution. So what are the skills that required? Just look around you, because all the mechanical and repetitive tasks are done by computer, by
Right.
by artificial intelligence, or the other new tools which are coming. But the skills now required are the analytical skill, creative skills, creative thinking skill, innovation. you know those are the skills required. How you make the decision making. Earlier, when industry 2 revolution was there, the decisions were taken by the top leadership, like in a Henry Ford assembly line. The decision and the design is done by the top, and all others are just copying it. They didn't need to use their brain. Only the mechanics do the assembly the way they have defined. But in today's era, we need the decision making at the every stage. The information is not the monopoly of the only the leaders. Information is now freely available. It is available with all the peoples at all the levels. But now the decision making, how you use that information to do your work, is very important. That's why the critical thinking, out of box thinking, creativity, innovation, these are innovative thinking, these are all the skill set you need to develop in a today's world. You in earlier days, finding the answer was a problem. But
Right.
today, asking the right question is a problem. Answer is easily available. Answer is easily available. But what you ask, go and ask to ChatGPT. It will give the ready answer to you. But what questions you are asking, how you defining your problem, that is very, very important. Right. So that skills one should need to develop in a today's era. Second very important skill is a emotional intelligence and manpower handling. That cannot be done by the artificial intelligence or not done by the computers. Okay, so managerial skills, how you manage the people, how you manage the emotions, that is
Yes.
very important. All, and that is required at the all level. It is not just like the skill of leaders or leadership positions. It is everywhere it is required. Okay, then influencing without authority, right? That is very important. Storytelling, you don't need today the titles to influence or lead the people. You must develop the skill of influencing the people without having the authority. Okay, that is very important. And the last, according to me, is humanness, emotional skills, entrepreneurial spirit you require. We need the entrepreneur skills at the all levels. Its job is not just like a job today. You need to think like an entrepreneur. Just think like this is my own company, right? And then you can form, because the information, decision making, everything is now open up and free at the all levels, right? So these are skills which cannot be handled by the computer or digitalization or artificial intelligence. Those all skills are required. That is decision making, creativity, innovation, emotional intelligence, storytelling, influence without authority. Those are all the skill set required in a today's world, right? For
Yes.
your growth and your development.
I think curiosity plays a major role nowadays. When everything is
Yes.
there, but if you are not curious to know the
It is
thing or ask, as you rightly said, ask the right question, then it is detrimental to your growth. So if you want to grow, you need to be curious first. You should
correct.
have emotional intelligence. You should know people skill, and then obviously
Yes.
entrepreneurship is a buzzword as well as very relevant word in today's world.
Correct. And today, you must be a continuous learner. It's not
Right.
like the technology is changing very fast. The things are changing very fast. So it is not like that today, whatever you have done, it will be long last up to the 10, 5 or 15 years. No, you must be a continuous learner. As you rightly said, jigyasu, it is jigyasu. You are curious to know the new thing. That curiosity keep on light and keep on spark. So this is one of the skill also. So you should be learn to be a curious, to learn the new things. You very rightly said, Deep.
To very important question. How do you see the demand and supply scenario in job market?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yes, this is
uh,
very,
because now
very
now
important.
AI is there and everyone is worried that AI will replace us. our job will be lost. So like it was happening during that computer, when computer came into
Computer
corporate world.
introduced. Yeah,
So
correct.
same scenario is there. So how do you see?
Yes, yes. See, supply and demand. We also, it is important, but it is very easy also. You need to be very vigilant over here. It is just like in economics, we study supply demand. So more the demand, more supply is required, and when there is an imbalance, there is a scarcity on the then. And when the demand is higher and the supply is low, the value of that particular field is higher, and you get the more pay. The simple, just be vigilant and observe the world around you. You will see that there are the many things are changing, like AI, digitalizations, smart cities, like everything get it on a internet, automation, right? The flexibility, agility you are seeing around the world around you. The many initiatives are taken by government for the digital world, digitalization. Even in a finance, banking sector, they are putting all the digital money, plastic money. So you can see that in today's the skill set which I have shared with you, the AI and other things, like you rightly said that the time during the computer is introduced, everybody was worried about ye mera job chala jayega, mera kaam computer karega, so I will be the jobless. The same thing is also happening right now, but it is the severity is little bit higher than what the computer did. It is now because it is the intelligent. It is, and
True.
they said the chat GPT is just 2 years old now, and just imagine day by day he's learning the new thing, and that may grow. What happened when it will be just like a 16 or 17 years, the person, so his intelligence is increasing very fast. But uh, as I told you about the skill set, so here also the skill set is how you use that intelligence for your work, your job. Okay.
Okay.
Decision making skills, emotional skill, innovation and creative things, these are all at you. It is just a one tool with you that help you to make your work easier. Now it is up to you how you use that skill for your job. Definitely the job where the mechanical things, the automation is feasible, where the monotony of the work is there, like for example the accountant, the programming kind of thing, where you don't need to use your creativity, right? Those all jobs get like even a driver driving the car, maybe in a few years you will find the autopilot car, you know
Exactly.
so even for a delivery also, there people will use a drone or some automated thing. There's some automatic vehicle they will use for the delivery. So you need to think about that, how I will come out of this role, and how I can learn the new skill which is complementary for using all these new features, new tools available with us. Right.
Right.
So accountant, if you're accountant, maybe over a period of time, everything will be done by the AI, or maybe the automated the things. So you learn how I can use that automation for better job, to better decision making. you know Now data is, earlier data will not were just a dream, but now the data is very easily available. So now you should learn the skills, you should find the job opportunities where data, how you can take the decision, do the analysis based on the data. So that
Right.
skills, that job is under the demand today. Data analyst, data scientist, those are required because it is giving the decision based on interpreting the data. So
Right.
this is a new demand now. Even VGVX, website development, so everything is coming on a web. So there is a demand of UGUX, how you develop your job. Okay. So that is a demanding, that's where the demand is increasing. Even finance also, how the you use this automation, digitalization in a finance, right? You can see all the Paytm and other thing, Google Pay, all these are the way, this is the technology in a finance. So those fields are also in a demand today. Actuarial science, probability, the life expectancy of the people are changing. So now where the probability, statistical models are very important. So actuarial science, where the peoples are making this insurance policy and other, which are under a very high demand today,
Right.
right? Now the way the people it is becoming now the global village. Everything is connected very easily. Connectivity is, transportation is very, so logistic part, transportation part, hospitality part, this is also increasing. So there is a lot of demand in that field, right? Again, the people's all the humans lifestyle is changing, the stress management, emotions management, it is very, that cannot be replaced by the AI. So now the demand of the psychologist, counseling, coaching, trainer, these are also all there are a lot of other things we can keep on discussing for hours and hours, but just to
Right.
with respect to time, these are the all upcoming fields where only the things in nutshell I can tell you that where the skill set which I told, that creativity, innovation, manpower management, and decision making, which are the field which are under high demand. Okay. uh,
Right.
and MBAs, finance, then UG UX. Those are all the fields which is related to the digitalizations are under high demand right now. Okay,
Right.
and one should avoid the mechanical which can be automated by the computer. Those fields should be avoided. Right.
Right.
So this way it is changing. I hope I
Thank.
answered. It's a very deep thing.
Yes. Yes, yes. So thank you, Viral, for this in-depth answer of this question. And I'm sure what I introduced you about you, that you have in-depth knowledge about various professions. So I think this answer has reflected that thing. So, considering the limitation of time, I would like to say thanks to you. Thank you for sparing
Thank
your
you.
valuable time, and thank you for sharing such a valuable content on this platform. So, we look forward to more such content, and I'm sure our viewers will definitely benefit out of this content, and they will get better guidance in